Hello. Welcome back, everyone, to Kitchen or Shitten. It's been like, I don't know, 3 months or something since the last time I recorded a Kitchen or Shitten, and this is only the second one. So I literally recorded one and then let it dry out for about 3 or 4 months. But now we're back. I'm looking at some more celebrity kitchens, just really quick for those who don't know. I look at celebrity kitchens, usually 5, which is how many we have today, and I decide whether or not they are kitchen, which is a good kitchen, or shitten, which is a shit kitchen. It's the dumbest idea in the world. I don't know how I came up with it, but without further ado, let's discover some celebrities' kitchens. What? First celebrity we're going to start off with today is Rhett from Rhett and Link, and I assume his wife, Jessie McLaughlin. Okay, here we go. First kitchen, back with Kitchen or Shitten. Feels pretty good. I'm excited to dive into some more celebrity kitchens.
This is the kitchen, which is probably the room that was transformed the most from
A
what it looked
little
like.
bit of a wacky kitchen we've got going on here, folks. A little bit of everything. You've got some of this, it kind of looks like stone. It doesn't, unless that's marble. It doesn't look like marble. I don't know if you can get marble like this, but it's either stone or marble. It's very crisp, very shiny, but then the kitchen is made of wood at the same time. It's a nice wacky. It's not a wacky as in, oh my god, that's wacky, that's disgusting. It's wacky as in, hey, that's a pretty cool wacky kitchen.
When Jesse first described this to me, I was like, I don't understand what you're talking about. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to show it to me. And I didn't understand until I saw it.
I mean, what? I don't even know what it is. Obviously, it's just a design. I don't think it benefits the kitchen in any way. Like I said, up here looks nice, but I don't like how this is brown and this is white. That we're mix matching a bit too awful here. Plus, get rid of this little carpet down here. However, I do like white and wood. I think I've mentioned that before. I really like white and wood. I don't know what this is. This little gold thing on the wall. And I'm not a huge fan of when you've got this like bronze looking metal. Just stick to metal. So yeah, a little bit of a wacky kitchen. But it's quite a nice kitchen. Kitchen's not awful. Very clean. And there's not a tap on the island, which is a plus, which I've mentioned before. I do like plants. I don't care if they're fake. I don't care if they're real. I do like plants. This one's a bit big for me, but all these ones down here, they give a nice little decoration. And some nice stools. You don't need big, classy, comfy seats in a kitchen, folks, especially on an island. Just some stools to sit up, have a bowl of cereal, have a coffee. Bang. Perfect. First kitchen back to Kitchen or Shitten. This is definitely a kitchen. A little bit of a wacky one. I personally like it. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who would say, no, it's too all over the place for me, but I quite like wacky kitchens, so yeah, this one's definitely a kitchen. Now we can move on. Moving swiftly on, we have John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. I've heard of both of these people. I know John Legend's a singer, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what Chrissy Teigen does, but I've heard the name. Okay, Baking Bible, Cookie Canvas. Yeah, this is definitely the kitchen.
We're in the kitchen.
Now,
We are in the heartbeat of our home. Obviously, we spend
that's
so
good
much...
to hear. Heartbeat of the home is the kitchen. The heart of the home is the kitchen. However, this one, I think this heart has a problem with it. It's beating very slowly, and it's very boring. Now, first things first, this is technically an island, and it does have a tap on it. I hate it. I've already mentioned in the past and in the last kitchen, I don't like islands with taps on them. You have a tap over here, use that one. You don't need this one. Also, these seats make me feel uncomfortable. They're like kind of fluffy, which just makes me very weird feeling. And I like a kitchen to be a kitchen. You can't say my kitchen's the heart of the home if it's joined with every other room in the kitchen. Again, white and gold I don't have a problem with. Marble I don't have a problem with. I quite like marble. I don't, you know, see, if you're going to have shelves like this, they need to be filled. Like, you can't have just a couple books here, a couple books there, glasses, you know. Like, I mean, look here. Looks like 2 of them live in this house, maybe a couple of kids. You've already got all your bowls, all your plates, all your glasses, everything up here. Why do you have all of these cabinets? It just seems like such a useless amount of space taken up. You could have extended your living room or, you know, extended some sort of dining room. But you've got all these cabinets that are just pointless. And it's very long. I don't mind a big kitchen. I mind a long kitchen. You don't need a long kitchen. And it doesn't seem like the type of kitchen that is the heart of the home. I think she's telling us fibby fibs here, folks. The heart of the kitchen should be its own room. It should be a bit colourful, maybe a little bit wacky, but very clean. This is very clean, but it's very boring. Very basic. Unfortunately, for me, this is our first shitting. Now we're moving on to someone called Joshua Wiseman. I have no idea who this is, but I don't care who they are. I care about how nice their kitchen is.
Alright.
Oh my god, I do know this guy. Sorry. I picked these videos, yeah. I don't know everyone on them, but I know this guy. I have high hopes for him because this guy is a chef, I believe. So if your kitchen's not good and you're a chef, stop being a chef.
Let's take a gander.
Let's take a gander.
So let me show you some of my favorite things.
Okay.
These used to just be like typical white quartz. And I felt like this house is too nice to just have plain white countertops.
Okay.
And so I decided to invest a little bit of money, and I got these really great Carrara marble countertops, and I think it looks good.
First of all, I know this isn't house or shitting, but this is really nice. This entire area, like this part over here, very nice. But we're not here for that. We're here for the kitchen. So a little bit boring. Black and white. Black and white is pretty basic. It's okay. The brown, I don't usually like mixing colors like black and white with brown or white and brown with black or however order you want to put it in. But they don't go awfully, I guess, because the roof's brown. So pretty well matched, to be fair, from Mr. Wiseman here. He is a Wiseman. Okay. This is a good sized kitchen. Mentioned in the last one, I like big kitchens, not long kitchens. It's a little bit long. I don't know if you need it this long, but it is good size. Very nice kitchen. Nice lights. I like these lights up here. No sink on the island, which is a bonus, obviously. And you've got an outlet on the island too. I didn't even know that you could do that, but I'm corrected because it looks like you can. However, look at this knife collection. I love a good knife collection. I don't have one personally, but I do like a knife collection. Obviously, this guy's a chef, so he would have one. And this looks like a very nice one. Oh, he gets more into the knives. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Love kitchen knives. All of them feel different. All of them work differently, right?
We froze.
These are like my prized possessions. These knives, though, are one of a kind. Look, you can get them from somewhere, but not from a store. This comes from a guy, one of my buddies actually, Jody Hale. He owns...
Interesting. At the end of the day, this guy is a chef. This kitchen does give off chef vibes. Someone is always in the kitchen. They're always cooking. They are passionate about their cooking. And it's clean. So it's a decent kitchen. A little bit boring, but he's got a good knife collection. It's a chef's kitchen. He's a chef. I'm going to give this kitchen a kitchen. Moving on, we have two people. Someone called Gabrielle Consale and Ricardo Pozzilli. They don't speak English, so I'm not going to be able to translate what they're saying. But I don't care. I just want to see their kitchen. Whoa.
Questa è una cucina che giustamente Bordeaux, che
so she said something along the lines of, now we're in the kitchen.
Nella casa abbiamo scelto questo colore molto caldo che poi va a contrasto.
Can we get a wide shot of the kitchen perhaps? Maybe I can judge it better. Okay, it looks like this is the best shot we're going to get of the kitchen. There's a couple more scenes I'll go through, but first of all, the wall looks like Wensleydale cranberry cheese, which is my favourite cheese, so I'm not going to deduct a point, but it's a little bit too wacky. However, the colours do match, you know, like up here, they've got that, the same colour as the wall. They've kind of tried to go for the same thing with the plates and that. Hasn't really worked, but is what it is. Good knife collection. If only we could actually see the knives. I do see a little imposter in here that looks like scissors. Get them out of the knife collection now. This looks like different seasonings, different spices. I do have a little thing downstairs for my little spices. You know, you like spin it around and it's got them all on it. But this is a nice one. I do like that one. And not only did they have a knife collection, they've got a whatever you want to call this utensil collection, which I do like these as well. They've got another one of these things, which I couldn't see it in the first kitchen, but it just looks like a tap in case you want to fill up like a pot or something like that. So not an awful idea. You could just go to the tap right behind you, but either way. I mean, yeah, there's not too much to say about this kitchen. When I look at these two people, this is probably exactly the kitchen I imagine. It suits them very well, and it does match. It is a little bit wacky. Let me see if I can find one more cut to see if we can get some sort of better view. This is the only other cut I could find, which is just the sink. Not really anything I can talk about here because it's just a sink. This is definitely the closest call we've had yet. I'm really drawn between the two. However, unfortunately, I am slightly leaning more towards Shitten just because it's too wacky. Just go for some solid colours mixed in. I don't mind a bit of marble, but not purple and white and gold and black and fucking whatever this marble is that, like, you know, maybe it just looks more marbly because of the colours. You know, usually if you've got like a black and white marble, it doesn't look as popping out as this one does. But it's a little bit too much for me. This is getting a Shitten. Okay, now we're moving on to the last kitchen of the day from Travis Baker. I don't know what he does. I don't know who he is. All I know, I mean, this video is 3 years ago, which, by the way, before anyone goes and comments, oh, this is unfair, these kitchens are from years ago. I don't care. I'm rating the kitchen. I'm not rating where they live. I'm rating the kitchen. Anyway, I don't know what this guy does. I don't know how he got famous. I don't know if he just got famous because he married a Kardashian, but that's what he did basically. Or in this, I think he's engaged to a Kardashian. I don't know. Let's just look at his kitchen for crying out loud. Another black and white kitchen. This is what, the third one of the day or second one of the day?
All right, so this is my kitchen. And
yes,
this
is your kitchen.
My
Big
fiance.
candle. There she is.
What are you doing?
Drinking this matcha that you made me, your famous matcha.
All right, we've gone a bit off topic.
Why don't you show the little matcha station?
One of my favorite things is like this matcha station over here.
I've never
where
had
I have
matcha.
Everything, cinnamon, I have nutmeg, I have cacao. You know, I can heat up tea really quick. And my kitchen used to look a lot.
No. Now, I don't know if matcha's coffee. I'm a big coffee guy. I have a garage just down the street from me, and you can get a coffee, and you can add like gingerbread or cinnamon to it. Magnifico. So, him having cinnamon on matcha, I don't know if matcha is coffee or tea, I'm not sure, but cinnamon, either way, W. This is too big of a kitchen. You do not need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm not even going to count them all because I'd run out of breath. There's way too much going on. You've got an island that has a sink on it. Brother, come on, you've got a sink over here. It is very clean, and they have stuck with black and white. You know, everything from the floor to the sink to the lights. It's all black and, well, the floor's not really, it's kind of purpley, which is a little bit strange, but everything in the main part of the kitchen is either black or white, so at least he's stuck to that.
Kitchen used to look a lot different. There actually used to be a wall here that just had an archway where you could like walk through. These windows were not like
What
this.
else would you do with it?
More like- I love the lighting, and I love that it's like kind of industrial, and I love this.
Oh no. Travis, clean them up. I mean, God, that for all it takes, jump up on your island, give them a little scrub. Just get I mean, Jesus, I don't know if that's paint or dust. If it's dust, clean it. If it's paint, sue whoever put these up for you. That's deducted like 3 points. Keep it clean. I said it was clean earlier, it's not. I do like the wooden post, it's
like
quite
old
nice. So we've got another shot of the kitchen here. This is like another mini island that has a tap on it. But we'll let him away. We'll say this is the main tap because this is more of an island. But he's got seats here. Again, basic seats. That's what you want in an island. You don't want big flashy seats. A fake plant. Rest in peace to whoever's sitting in these two stools because you've got plant in front of you. Pretty bad placing, Mr. Barker, but I'd move that. And I see a little speck of something here. This kitchen is not clean. In terms of colour, the kitchen's nice. It's solid. And I don't mean that as in it's good. It's solid as in it feels solid and secure. In terms of cleanliness, I saw a couple of mistakes. In terms of taps, get that tap off the island. In terms of plants, get that biggest plant out of my face while I'm trying to eat my Captain Crunch. And it's too big. I think that's our third shitting of the day. Unfortunate. Anyway, that was the second edition of Kitchen or Shitten. I didn't think I'd ever return to this, but I was sitting today, I was thinking, what should I record today? Maybe I'll play a little game, maybe I'll talk about some sort of movie. No. We'll record a Kitchen or Shitten. Now it's done. Yeah. I mean, I think we had 3 shittins and 2 kitchens on today's episode, which I think they were pretty obvious on why. So, anyway, I'm out of here. Bye.